Hey you guys, it's Gucci. It's your boy SJK. The first Black Super Saiyan to ever arrive on this planet. I'm back here with another video. I got this reaction for y'all. The one we've been waiting for that got postponed, that Marvel Studios allowed to get leaked and didn't kill the rumors soon enough. But it's officially here. This is shouts out to Marvel Studios for doing it right this time, doing something that Captain Marvel didn't do. Because that official trailer for Captain Marvel was trash. That second trailer for Captain Marvel was tight. That official trailer was more of a teaser, which they said official trailer. That official trailer was ass for Captain Marvel 1. The official trailer 1. They did Spider-Man Far From Home teaser trailer. Correct. That's how y'all do it. Y'all made it specific. You didn't say just trailer. Y'all didn't say official trailer and try to trick us. It's teaser trailer, so it's just a teaser trailer. That's what we can expect. We're going to go ahead and get into this. Y'all know how I feel about Tom Holland Spider-Man. I don't really feel his character like that. I still got Tobey over him. I even got all the animated series Spider-Man over him, except for the recent Marvel Spider-Man TV show. I think he follows more in the line of Tom. I got a Spectacular Spider-Man over this guy. The Spider-Man from the '90s over Tom. I got I don't got Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's tight. His Peter Parker, wrong. Tom Holland got a better Peter Parker than Andrew Garfield. Tobey's the best of both worlds for me. I'll vibe with Tobey more. But let's go ahead, let's get into this. This Tom, this your time to shine. Now going into the trailer, follow your boy on Twitter, follow your boy on Instagram, going into this trailer, what I hope. Alright, just this movie in general. If this man Tom, he's getting 2 suits in this movie. If he did not build at least one of these suits on his own, I'm done with his Spider-Man. I'm officially done. If in this film they show me that he at least built his suit, we'll talk about it after. But if he built these suits, cool, I'm fine. Like, he has to build them by himself, no help from S.H.I.E.L.D. or nothing, by himself. We want to see that independence, that intelligence of Spider-Man. Because the only thing we seen him build was some web shooters and goggles. And he built that trash pajama spider suit. Put some freaking sweats together and shit. What's that trash? Look, we're gonna get into this video. Shouts out to Tom Holland for doing this thing. Let's go. Let's go. Official. Marvel Studios. Why say Never mind. Freaking jackasses.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Wait a minute. So we know his aunt knows his identity.
School trip. Did you get your passport? Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste? Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip.
His mom knows his identity too early in his career, man. What the fuck? Didn't even get out of high school yet before his mom found out who he is.
Really pretty.
And therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished.
Ed knows his identity. What the freak, yo?
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Okay.
Awesome!
He got the little wings.
You got gifts, Parker.
Sandman.
You have a job to do.
Yo, we saw Sandman. Who we got?
To step up or not?
Who we got?
You're all alone.
Fire guy.
Your friends are in trouble.
Hydro Man.
What are you gonna do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
Wait a minute. Mysterio is fighting Hydro Man.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
But he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. What's up, dickwad?
Alright, let's talk about this trailer. It looks like it's gonna be more action-packed. What I'm hoping to see is actually see Spider-Man punch somebody. You know, punch. Like, boom, boom, boom. Do some combos. I'm gonna tell y'all something I dislike, but this is why I dislike this Tom Spider-Man. His aunt knows his identity way too early. Ned knows his identity way too freaking early in his career. In Civil War, he only been Spider-Man for 6 months. When we get to Homecoming, his friend already found out his identity after 6 months. My issue with that was Aunt May I don't know what type of parent would do this. If I was a parent, I would never do this. What type of parent lets their friends look? It's cool if y'all think you can trust your friends, but what kind of parent allows another random kid, not a random kid, but your friend to go into your room, sit in your room until you get there for hours, and you don't know what your friend can do. You don't know what could happen. Like, hey man, I'm not sure. Dang, that's a nice PlayStation right there. Scoop. Can't trust anybody, but so whatever. Nice neighborhoods, you can trust certain people. But for Tom Spider-Man, we know he's a product of Sony, and Marvel is using him. Sony, look, when Spider-Man's contract is over, he's going back to Sony. Because let's be real, everybody paid for them Sony Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man is not come back to Marvel. As much as I want him to come back, he ain't coming back. Because people paid for Venom. People paid to go see The Amazing Spider-Man. People paid to go see The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now look, Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire is tight. They're tight Spider-Man films. But still, people paid for them. They wanted to go see them. Because nobody wasn't conscious at the time of who was on the Spider-Man. They didn't care. They wanted to go see a Spider-Man movie. Now people nowadays are more conscious of these contracts and who owns who. Because they're a lot more public now and we know what's up. But at the end of the day, you guys, if Marvel had all the rights to Spider-Man, trust and believe, Tom wouldn't have been like, because this is a Spider-Man that's of a joint contract between two companies. This isn't a solely Marvel Spider-Man. This is not a solely Marvel Spider-Man, because best believe they did the Spider-Man all wrong. Because in the first 6 months of his career, he already is with the Avengers. In those 6 months, he didn't amass any villains. He gained a villain after Civil War, and their villain, his villain was a product of the Avengers 1. He's a product of the Chitauri battle. His villain is a product of the Chitauri fight. Vulture. I ain't how it cuts in the comics, but it's whatever. But at the end of the day, best believe, if Marvel had all their rights to their characters, they would have never started the MCU with Iron Man. They would have never started the MCU with Iron Man. Best believe that. Best believe. Spider-Man got way more clout than Iron Man. Especially, Spider-Man is damn near the mascot. Wolverine is like one of Marvel's mascots too. One of the main people that we look at in like toy sales. It's like it was Spider-Man and Wolverine. They the mascots. They got that clout. But that's if Marvel had the rights. Shouts out Marvel for doing what they had to do with their limited amount of characters. Shouts out to them. But still, this Spider-Man, what I would have wanted to see, instead of him showing up in a team-up movie, which he got straight up overshadowed quick, what they should have done was give Spider-Man a solo movie before Civil War. And then you have it lead in the Civil War, but in his own movie, maybe you have two villains show up in his first movie. Show that within those 6 months, he put in some actual work. He gained a villain. He wasn't just beating up basic thugs and stuff. Show more. Show us that he isn't some little chump. Show us that he's capable. Because Because as soon as it got to Civil War, and then it went to Homecoming, he just depended on Iron Man, trying to get his approval for this, for that. The freak am I watching? What am I watching? This is not Spider-Man, yo. Spider-Man makes his own way. Spider-Man paved his own way. Spider-Man aged a little before the events of Civil War in the comics. He wasn't no 15-year-old kid when they went straight into Civil War. He wasn't 15 years old. He was like, what? 18, 19, early 20s. He was not. I don't even think he wasn't in school. Because that's when he got his Iron Spider suit from Tony in the comics. When he went to Tony's side, and they had to be against Cap. So, you know, see, this is a product of that Sony shit. You know, this isn't Spider-Man to me. This ain't Spider-Man. This is. So I feel like Sony, they was meddling with this character. You know, I feel like they restricted Marvel from what they really want to do. I know Feige and them don't really want this Spider-Man to be like this. Like, come on now. His Aunt May already knows his identity. Ned knows his identity, and he 7 months in his career by Spider-Man Homecoming. Come on now. What am I watching? Now this movie looks like it could have way more action, be way more action packed. I feel like we're going to actually see Spider-Man punch, kick, you know, not just shoot webs at people and dodge and stuff. I feel like he's going to go head up, because when he went head up with Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming, which I thought he was very trash in that, he lost all 3 encounters that he and Vulture had, all 3. That last encounter doesn't count at all, because it's still at the end of that encounter, yes, Spider-Man redirected the plane and it landed on the beach. Cool. He won that. But he didn't win the fight. Vulture was about to blow himself up. And Vulture actually beat Spider-Man's ass and pinned him down. Spider-Man saved him for blowing himself up, and that's it. He didn't beat him. He partially beat him by keeping him from getting the stuff and keep him from getting the Avengers tech. That's all he did. But as far as like defeating him, he didn't do that shit. He lost all 3 encounters in Spider-Man Homecoming. That's why I don't. In Civil War, action-wise, Spider-Man was on point. This Peter Parker needs a little bit of this young Peter Parker. He needs more independence. The way they ushered him in to Civil War, and this is shit about it. Let me tell y'all real quick. This is why Civil War had the way they introduced Spider-Man was so stupid. So basically, let's go back to Civil War. Tony Stark had War Machine, Black Panther, and Vision on his team. Remember Vision. Okay, Vision. Now we see Tony wanted to hire the kid just to, you know, branch him out. But okay, Tony, when your team's in turmoil and currently it is super dysfunctional, I don't think this is the time to start recruiting new people, especially a 15-year-old kid. I think you should leave him alone and let him do him for now. And why would you hire? What is Spider-Man going to do that Vision can't do better? What Spider-Man, web him up. Why don't you tell Vision to fly over there and punch Giant Man in the stomach and make him fall down? Like, come on now. Come on. Yeah, this is why Civil War is all well, that fight scene was cool, but it didn't make any sense. Come on now. Really? I'ma hire a little boy. Tony, I'm on your team. No, Vision. No, Vision. No. We need to bring people in the Civil War. Money. Alright, Tony, I got you. Just hang back. Go attack Hawkeye first. Vision. Don't do anything. When War Machine flies into the sky, make sure you shoot him, because Falcon's gonna dodge, okay? Got it. Money. That's why I don't like this Spider-Man. The way they introduced him, they ushered him into a feature film. Spider-Man deserves a solo film. Spider-Man is that good of a character to get a solo film. You don't push him to a feature just because he's a kid. Nah, he deserves a solo film, and then he's having show up in a feature film. Do not have Tony Stark build all. Tony Stark built his Stark suit and the Iron Spider suit. Gave it to him. If these two suits are not built by him, they're not built by him. If they are not, I'm having an issue with that. I want to see the Spider-Man build these suits from scratch. But look, you guys, gotta be real. If we want Spider-Man to get back to Marvel, stop paying for them Sony Spider-Man films. Look, Spider-Verse look tight. It looks tight. But at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, Spider-Man needs to be back home. I don't care if the Spider-Verse looks tight. I skipped out on the film. Venom, I got a free ticket to it. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, I saw those for free. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, I saw them for free. Look, it's Spider-Man. But at the end of the day, Sony ain't doing Spider-Man justice. The Marvel will do him real justice if they have all rights to it. If we in a way boycott and don't pay for any Spider-Man related films, and we by default make it to where Sony will not even invest in the product, at some point they're gonna be in a position where, like, man, we ain't doing nothing with this character. Nobody's paying for it. Then Marvel can ease themselves in, but like, yo, we got some money for y'all. You know, I hear y'all ain't doing that much with this guy. You know, we give you this much. You know, you help us out, we help you out. Something like that. You know, because we gotta be real. Do we want him to stay at Sony? I don't want him. I want him at Marvel, back home with Cap, Iron Man, the family. I want him back home. Fox and the Fantastic X-Men and the Fantastic Four going back home. We gotta do the same for Spider-Man. Well, they by default bought Fox. That's different. We need to push Sony into a corner because they ain't doing. They fucked up on that Venom shit. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, they fucked up on that shit. Let's just be real and cut our losses and kill that shit. Spider-Verse looks tight. I'm gonna go see it for free. But at the end of the day, I ain't paying for that shit because it's a Sony Spider-Man related film. Look, I'm in this video. There's your boy Kid Out, the first Black Super Saiyan. We're arriving. There's plenty of guys go straight that peace, love, and positivity. This film looks like it could be lit. It's definitely getting seen for free. It's gonna be seen for free for sure. I'm gonna watch this for free. But you guys just said that peace, love, and positivity. Your first Black Super Saiyan to arrive on this planet. A peace, love, positivity, doses.